Last night, the headlines were dominated by Aaron Rodgers and this one cryptic Instagram post that he posted that made all of us wonder what the hell is this man about to do next. And originally, I wanted to drop a video right then and there immediately, but then I remembered that the next day was going to be Tuesday, and that's the day that Pat McAfee was going to come back. And I figured it made the most sense to wait to see what Pat McAfee had to say and whether Aaron Rodgers would go on his show and say something than to just rush out a video on the Instagram post immediately. So we have a lot to get to, man. Before we get to the content, we are bringing back the $500 subscriber giveaway to a subscriber that turns on our notifications on this channel. We're also giving away $500 to a follower on my Instagram page. Now that we got all that out of the way, break! Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Let's just jump straight into this, man, because last night while we were all minding our own business, Aaron Rodgers posted a series of photos and had a very interesting caption to go along with it. The cover photo being, "Gratitude is the wine for the soul. Go on and get drunk. Here's some ... hashtag Monday Night Gratitude for some of the incredibly special people in my life, with some pictures from the last beautiful year." So he starts out by addressing Shailene Woodley, which he most recently broke up with over this past week, saying, "At Shailene Woodley, thanks for letting me chase after you the first couple months after we met, and finally letting me catch up to you and be a part of your life. Thanks for always having my back, for the incredible kindness you show me and everyone you meet, and for showing me what unconditional love looks like. I love you and I'm grateful for you." Which is really interesting, man, because they recently called off their engagement. I don't really know the details as to why, and it's not necessarily something I want to dive into, but it is pretty interesting that he went out of his way to show appreciation to a relationship that recently ended. The reason why I'm making this a focal point is if he is thanking someone that he just broke up with, well, what do you think the rest of this message might be? Well, to the men I got to share the QB room with every day, Matt, Nathaniel, Luke, Jordan Love, and Kurt Benkert, you guys made every day so much fun, and I'm so thankful for the daily laughs and stress relief you brought me every week of the year. I love you guys. Continuing on to the Friday crew, at Ada Cobb, at Randall Cobb, at Frankie Shep, and at David Bakhtiari. I loved every moment we got to spend together this year. Your love and your support was overwhelming, and I cherish the friendships I have with each of you. To my teammates, past and current, you are the icing on the beautiful cake that we call our job, football. The friendships that we have will transcend our collective time in this game, and I am so thankful for the role that each of you have played in making my life that much better. I love you guys and cherish the memories that we've made. To everyone else, spread love and gratitude, you beautiful people, and read a book once in a while too while you're at it. Love and peace with 2 hearts. Look, I'm all for trying to educate yourself, but personally, I cannot stand the individuals that think they are way more intelligent than others just because they read books. I don't like reading books, man. I like listening to podcasts. I don't think there's any correlation between book reading and intelligence. That's just my personal opinion. If you like reading books and that's the way you like to educate yourself, that's fine, but I'm not going to go off on that tangent. What I want to discuss here is this was a very cryptic post. Aside from just what we saw, the first thing that you might want to pay attention to is the fact that Aaron Rodgers typically stands in between Davante Adams and Randall Cobb during the national anthem. Well, the final picture in this Instagram post is a photo of Randall Cobb and Davante Adams with an empty space between them from the game versus the Kansas City Chiefs that he missed because, you know, he was immunized. There's a little bit more that we should look into here. If you take a look at this picture, Aaron Rodgers puts Nathaniel Hackett in the middle. I think this analysis is a little bit of a reach, but the fact that Nathaniel Hackett is in the middle, you don't really see a picture with him and Matt LaFleur that close. It's really important to note that he absolutely adores Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, he likes Matt LaFleur, but apparently Nathaniel Hackett is a man that he just really, really enjoys and is very close to.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the number one thing. There's nobody in the building that brings me more joy for is more fun to be around than Nathaniel Hackett. We got some great guys, some guys I've enjoyed playing with for a long time, but he's become, such a close confidant and friend, besides a fantastic coach. And I just really, really can't express enough how important he is to our team in so many ways. He's incredible in front of a room. He brings a lot of great energy that's really important to not just meetings that can sometimes, without the energy he infuses, maybe get long at times. Never feels that way with him in front of the room. And for that matter, with Steno and Jo in front of the room. But Hack has really embraced the idea of celebration together as well, which I think is such a vital part of us coming together and being a close-knit group. I think he's got a great mind. Obviously, I'm a little biased because he comes from the old school West Coast tree, and feeling like I grew up in the West Coast offense as well, with Mike and Mike Sherman and Mike McCarthy. I have a lot of affection for some of those old West Coast plays, and I do have a dialogue with his father, Paul, usually about specific West Coast concepts. But Hack has been a really important part of our culture change and a part of our success on offense. I love him. Hope he doesn't go anywhere, unless I do.
And ultimately, Aaron Rodgers would go on the Pat McAfee show, which, by the way, congratulations to Pat. He had like 130,000 people watching him live as it was going down, and opened up the entire call saying,
"Yeah, for sure. I think it's, let me just put this disclaimer out right away for the few people watching that are tuning in just for a specific maybe news or decision. There will be no news today, no decision on my future. As I was texting with you yesterday, I just got out of a 12-day panchakarma.
So in one of the most egregious Aaron Rodgers trolls that I think I've ever seen in my entire career, which, bear in mind, man, this guy has taken me on such a roller coaster ride covering him that it's absolutely insane. At a specific point, we were all questioning Adam Schefter's credibility based off of the stuff that was going on pertaining to Aaron Rodgers. And once again, I guess he just trolled all of society by making it seem like he was going to make a huge announcement today. Ian Rappaport thought that he was potentially going to retire or stay with the Green Bay Packers prior to this interview. And if you just look at the events that were planned, you have the Instagram post last night, then you have his appearance on the Pat McAfee show today, and then you have a meeting, a press conference from the general manager of the Green Bay Packers, Brian Gutekunst, to address the media. If you factor in the fact that the brand new league year has officially started today, well, then it would make sense that Aaron Rodgers was going to come on and make a decision on Pat's show today, especially when you consider the fact that he said in the past that he would possibly make his decision on Pat McAfee's show. Needless to say, man, he does this a lot. I mean, it's funny, a little frustrating, and very interesting. He would then open up on the Pat McAfee show about the entire year he's had. He would show gratitude towards his ex-fiance Shailene Woodley, and I'm expecting that at some point before the end of March we'll officially have his decision. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all this, man. I'm personally a little scrambled as a result of all this. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike. I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.